good right here. This is raspberry. Can you say raspberry?
Raspberry.
Not good. This right here is kind of similar, but it's different. This is strawberry. How do you say strawberry?
Fresa.
Fresa.
Se dice fresa.
Next, we're going to move on to my favorite thing in the whole wide world. In the fridge, I got some donuts. Got a whole bunch of variety. Got all different flavors of donuts.
I hate to interrupt your little hooked on phonics session, losers. But I came to deliver a message to your boy Marco.
Hey, I got this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Play cool, hotshot. You see, if he felt last week was rough, he ain't seen nothing yet.
That's it. They can mess with Marco, they can mess with me, but he can't mess with my food. What about that, man?
Where we are bringing you another explosive edition of Lucha Libre USA Masked Warriors. I'm Nigel Sherritt.
And I'm Lalo Gonzalez.
Tonight we have the world premiere of RJ Brewer's latest message to Lucha Libre USA and the world. No one's been allowed to see it, including us. Then you'll see the man himself as he goes up against Magno in tonight's main event.
And also tonight, we begin the first round of the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament featuring Supernova teaming up with Charly Malice, and they'll be going up against the Masked Man and Mystery, now known as Sydistiko, and Lizmark Jr. in the very first round.
But as we just saw, Lalo, Supernova was attacked in the back. Will he be able to compete tonight?
I don't know, but you see that Lizmark Jr. and Sydistiko make a tremendous team. But let's go ahead and get back to Nigel for the ring announcements and tonight's first match.
I wonder what the heck is in that water that Sydistiko is...
Supernova, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te encuentras?
Well, you see right here, you see Charly Malice asking Supernova if he's going to be okay. And Supernova saying, yeah, so I guess we're gonna have that match after all, Nigel.
Making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing 181 pounds, Sydistiko.
Sydistiko, of course, the man of mystery from last week, made a huge impact on not only Marco Corleone, but also on Solid and the rest of Lucha Libre USA Masked Warriors. And you see him coming in the ring, and he's showcasing that agility. But look, this guy's even weird to look at. I mean, he's from Seattle, Washington, and he's almost a disciple of Lizmark Jr., not just a follower, but a disciple. I mean, there's that unquestioned loyalty.
And his tag team partner from Acapulco, Mexico, weighing 260 pounds, Lizmark Jr.
And here is the man that holds Sydistiko in the palm of his hand, Lizmark Jr. And Lizmark Jr., of course, the second half of this Rudo team here, has a history in Lucha Libre. I mean, of course, his father was Lizmark, and the name and the mask passed down. But he's also had his head shaved by Marco Corleone, our own All-American Lucha star down in Mexico. And this war has spilled over the border here in the Masked Warriors.
And their opponents, from Torreon, Mexico, weighing 211 pounds, Charly Malice.
And here come our technicals as Charly Malice, a veteran who has been through it all, makes his way to the ring. He has overcome so many career-threatening injuries, almost career-ending injuries, but right now is at 110% coming into this match. And we all know how important it is to be on top of your game, especially against the likes of Lizmark Jr. and Sydistiko. However, one thing that he has in favor in his corner is his strong connection to the fans and the love and support that they give him each time he enters the ring.
And his tag team partner from Guadalajara, Mexico, weighing 186 pounds, Supernova.
This guy, I guarantee you, he's got a pilot's license in his wallet because he is probably the highest flyer and the biggest daredevil here in Masked Warriors. He can fly with the best of them. Born into a family of luchadores, he is proudly committed to continuing the family business, Nigel.
But Lalo, how is Supernova even going to be able to compete? I mean, he's at less than 100%, and this is a tag team matchup in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Well, not just only that, but what about the bigger picture? Who assaulted him earlier?
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows that. We saw Sydistiko, we saw Lizmark, but we didn't see what was going on with Supernova. All we saw was Solid get beat up by these two gangsters, these two thugs, in Lizmark and Sydistiko.
Two gangsters? Really?
Well, when you gang up on somebody like that, what else do you want to call them, Lalo? These two men also did the same thing last week with Marco Corleone. You want to talk about the man who advanced last week in the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Championship Tournament. That's where Sydistiko made his debut.
I'll tell you, another person who has eyes on the Heavyweight Championship is RJ Brewer. He's actually going to be in action later on the night.
And as Charly, Malice, and Sydistiko kick things off in this matchup, you want to talk about somebody who's insane, somebody whose screws may be a little bit loose in Charly Malice. Well, he might have met his match as far as that's concerned with Sydistiko. Poke right into the eyes of Malice, and Sydistiko throwing Malice right outside the ring.
Well, I hope Malice had all those screws and bolts tightened up before this match because he has his work cut out for him. Ooh. As you see Supernova coming in the ring, Malice's feet touch the ground on the outside. Traditional Lucha Libre rules state his partner can come in without the necessity of a tag.
And Lizmark with that side kick known as the decapitation, and Sydistiko and Malice on the outside of the ring as action continues with Supernova, and Lizmark with the back elbow to Supernova. The high flyer followed up by a leg drop. He's going to try to ground Supernova, slow down some of that speed.
Well, it's what he has to do, and it's also going to work on his equilibrium because every single time the man has to get up, he's going to be that much more dizzy, that much more incoherent, Nigel.
It's hard to stay agile when your head's being kicked off.
Well, you see, now you see Sydistiko bringing in Charly Malice and putting him face first into that turnbuckle pad. He can't really make him any uglier, so I guess it's just to hurt him even more.
Well, as you phrased it, the disciple, Sydistiko, standing on the shoulders of Charly Malice, using that rope for leverage, and Lizmark takes a page right out of Sydistiko's book.
No, they're trying to look at the girl that's sitting in the 12th row.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to move forward. Nice drop kick from Sydistiko in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament.
And imagine being able to put your name down in history, the inaugural Tag Team Champions. That's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Lizmark to the kick of the inner thigh. And what doesn't have a nice ring are the controversial statements. We've talked about it all the episode. We're going to hear more from RJ Brewer. Of course, he's got a matchup coming up with Magno. That's later on tonight, though. However, Sydistiko and Lizmark continuing to work on Supernova.
Well, there you see with that double Irish whip into the turnbuckle pad. And now you see Malice coming in the ring after Sydistiko brought him in. Nova's feet touching the ground there. And now here we go, another Irish whip.
Into the turnbuckle, followed up by that clothesline, and two in a row, almost decapitating like that sidekick, Charly Malice.
Well, you saw the impact by Lizmark Jr. on his splash clothesline in the corner. It sent Lizmark Jr. flying, and Sydistiko still mouthing off to Supernova. I don't know that Supernova knows who he's talking to. I think he's asking Santa Claus what he wants for Christmas as opposed to saying, I want to get back in the ring.
Malice again being thrown to the outside of the ring, which brings in Supernova. Once again, no tag necessary. As soon as your partner's feet hit the ground, you're in. But Supernova, as we said, less than 100%, might be even less than 50% at this point after the beating from Lizmark, but catches him with that boot and follows up with the clothesline. But he's so weakened down it didn't knock him down, and Malice, two in a row now. These two men saying, hey, let's work together. Maybe both of us. And a double drop kick sends Lizmark to the outside of the ring.
Well, the technical is on fire here in this match. And you see Charly Malice playing to his fans. He has that great connection with him. And look at Supernova.
Supernova dive to the outside of the ring. The tope con heel.
You have got to stop reading that book. You're going to put me out of a job. What am I going to say?
Sydistiko over the body of Charly Malice, sends him into the ropes and catches Sydistiko with the arm drag. And a beautiful dropkick sending Sydistiko into the turnbuckle.
Well, hold on a minute, though. Sydistiko able to turn himself around. Charly Malice, though, now coming off the top rope with that plancha, that cross body right across Sydistiko.
Sydistiko catching a ride thanks to Charly Malice. And Malice looks like he's going to send his body over the top. No, not quite. Psyching out Sydistiko.
But now look at this, slingshotting himself up and over to a plancha to the outside, taking out Sydistiko.
One thing's for sure, none of these men are afraid to put their bodies on the line because of what's at stake. Continuing, advancing in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Well, this high-octane, high-flying offense is the only place you can see it right here on Masked Warriors, Nigel.
Masked Warriors is truly unique as Sydistiko sent into the ropes. Charly Malice in the way, but Supernova with the drop kick sent Sydistiko down. And for a team that was less than 100%, Lalo, I don't care if you like the guys or not, you have to give him credit.
I'll give him credit, but I'm still not going to like him.
And now Malice off the ropes. But take a look. What's Relic doing out on the stage, Lalo?
He's just watching the match.
I don't think he's here just to watch the match. I think he might have been the man who attacked, Supernova and Charly Malice noggins. I think it was the man who attacked Supernova and Lizmark now with the tilt-a-whirl slam middle of the ring. 2, 3, this thing's over, Lalo.
Well, look at the bigger story is we have people that have advanced in the tag team tournament now.
The bigger story is what was Relic doing out here? What's his association with Lizmark and Sydistiko? But coming up next, the controversial statements from RJ Brewer. And Lizmark and Sydistiko continuing the beatdown on Supernova even after they had their hands raised in this matchup.
Well, and it was actually Relic there that beat up Supernova earlier. I mean, this is a dangerous combination of men right here.
And out comes Marco Corleone here to get some revenge. Nice shot from Corleone for his friend Solid, who was attacked earlier tonight, and also to get a little revenge because of what happened last week here on Masked Warriors.
Oh, look at Corleone standing there like he just got a gold star for making a snowman or a macaroni picture. Good for him. Beating up on people after they're just sitting there celebrating their victory.
Well, that's all Corleone was doing here last week after he advanced in the Lucha Libre Heavyweight Championship title tournament.
I don't remember that at all.
I'm sure you don't. But speaking of what happened last week, let's take a look at what happened between Chi-Chi, Tigresa, and Mini Park. He's